I guess if we hit 10 minutes without hitting a match too, then that's not really great either. Right. So how are you guys doing tonight? I've been talking about myself a lot. I want to hear about you. Not you, the other guy. Yeah, that was cliche as hell. I apologize. Alright, who are we up against? Deco Nut. No idea what Deco Nut's playing. I want a stronger start than Cypher's Fodder, ideally, which is why I'm hitting the Shed and Pest. Fire Elemental's a good draw here. Studying for exams. God, I don't miss those days. Though if you go from the James Bond movie, you only live twice, so you might still have another shot at it. Alright, Decanut, what are you doing? A blue land. Interesting. So it looks like he's starting off with the diamond. Oh, no. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. We'll try to go around that, though. Let's see what he has. This looks like it might end up as the W game all over again. Because he has the option of just going like this. And if he does so and develops a creature, then my Cypher's Fodder won't be able to get in through it. Okay, so he is doing that opening. If he goes over to collect, I'll probably double prairie here. Just to make sure I do get in. Yeah, looks like that's what's going to happen. Ugh. Okay. I lied. So what we're going to do instead, play this Bomb Slinger. There's just too much value in it not to. And I think it does ensure that we get in next turn. Because we have the option of the Bomb Slinger going up here and building here. And then we have both of these options as well. So 3 lands to block, he can't hit all of them. Sorry, 4 lands to block. He has to hit all of those if he wants to keep us from coming in. Yeah, hopefully that Gabriel enchantment costs him a little bit. We're in an interesting position for sure. Especially if he does go Prairie. I think he'll be a little bit too far behind on land development if that's the case, though. Ludex can't really function on that few lands, right? Okay, but I feel like that's a mistake. Because this just lets me in easily. Now I'm pretty far ahead. And I updated the title, so you know it's true now. Windfall, okay. Double Windfall, less okay. What can he do with 16 Varia? He doesn't even know what he can do with 16 Varia. Battletoads? Okay. That's not great for him. Yeah, there's no point in pushing damage just yet. Yeah, that's right. So we'll defend here. And... oh, that's a mistake. That should have been a mountain. Attack here. So this way we still have a bunch of power on the board, and we get to develop the Cypher's Fodder. This is looking pretty good. So I'm not sure what he's doing exactly. That sounds so judgmental. But I think we're at a pretty big advantage here. So we can just trade into that. Trade into that this way instead. Okay. Yeah, I think now is just the time to apply pressure. We can effectively pay 3 for a 4-1, which isn't the best value. Oh, actually, we might have a better play than that. Yeah. Instead, we're going to trade this in here and Flame Burst it. Attack the face for 10 and develop the Hate Seed. I like that better. That way the 1-1 doesn't get value. At least not as the board is. Yes, and that'll do it. 2 wins to God. Or 1 loss to the end of the stream. So no more than 2 matches left, guys. I keep saying it, it will hold true, right? Right. So I'd be perfectly fine with playing against that deck again. I think this deck just stomps on blue decks, and I'm going to say that and then lose the next one. The Water Elemental starts can be a little bit awkward though, and like I said, I feel like my opponent did misplay that. The Gabriel enchantment was a little bit weird, just to protect a Water Elemental. But I'm not sure why he's playing Gabriel enchantment. There might not be any real better targets. It might just be a utility card. In which case, -3 attack for 2 Faria and draw a card. It's not too bad. Significantly better than the old Gift of Steel was. Who's next? Infiltrate. Playing Yellow Rush. Took me a second to remember. This is a good opening hand, I think. Ideally, I would like a little bit more power. But I think this is going to be fine. I don't want the Axe Grinder. I'm looking to play this game a little bit more defensively this time. Sure, come right back, Axe Grinder. So I'm going to start going off this direction, I think. With Explore Elemental Land. No, that doesn't really do much. If I'm going to defend, I need to defend this area here. But my opponent is really tanking on his first turn, which is odd. I'm not sure why he'd do that. Oh, he switched decks. We will explore that turn because he has too much potential to block us off otherwise. Well, okay, that's probably a mistake, but I don't think it'll cost us. Okay. Apply all the pressure to the face. So the reason I chose these 2 creatures is they both trade into Runaan's Messenger. Evenly, at least. If he just busted this turn, that's fine. We'll be able to develop an Axe Grinder aggressively then. Okay. An aggressive Axe Grinder means that we are farming. Oh. I guess not then. But that's a decent follow-up. There isn't too much he can do on 5 Faria that trades well with this. The biggest thing we're concerned about is a Grove Guardian. Which I'd be so sad about. Okay. Runaan's Presence? No. Okay. Because he didn't buff here, I'm not going to Cypher's Wrath. I'm just going to develop the Axe Grinder. I think it's important to get the Feria farming going, especially when he just has a 1-2 that can't farm this turn. Okay, this is looking decent. It depends what he plays this turn and what kind of responses we have to it. That's fantastic. I'm not even going to touch that yet. Really no reason to. We'll try to trade the Cypher's fodder into it instead. Thanks, newbie. Yeah, we'll say God Hunter is not ideal for him there. It really can't do anything if I just choose to ignore it. He probably played it assuming that I would have to trade into it, but I can wait. I can wait for a very long time. But that time's now, just because we have to trade into this 7/7. So if we do that, we can summon a 6/6 here, which is pretty good. 6/6 and continue collecting Feria. Alright. On 3 or 4 Feria, he can't really contest this too well. So if we draw a creature next turn, I think we are in a position to win the game. That is a creature. It's not one I can play, but I guess it didn't specify. We're going to draw this turn, though. Nice. And now we have the Bombslinger for backup as well. He's drawing. God Hunter. Still lethal. Okay. So just cycling, looking for a better answer. Wow. Really cycling. Is he just conceding? I'm not sure what's going on. So we can't quite kill him this turn. So that means we will Hate Seed Bombslinger, attack for 6. There it is. Okay. I'm going to stand up and stretch my legs for just a moment. I will be right back to re-queue and play the final match of the stream. Sorry, I know I'm sounding really weird right now. I'm just trying to keep as level of a head as I can. Last time I was very nervous for the final boss match, so give me just a second. Alright. Let's do this, guys. It's only fitting that the last match of the stream is the final boss match once again. That way we can end on bitter disappointment if I lose. Deconut. What deck was Deconut playing? Is he the blue deck? I think he was the blue deck. King's Faithful is a good start against them. I don't want the Cypher's Wrath, because with the King's Faithful I'm going to be doing a very prairie heavy start. Bombslinger's not a great draw either. So I'm going to try to triple prairie into King's Faithful right away, I think, if he is playing the blue deck. Okay, it is. So triple prairie into King's Faithful. So now if he's smart, he won't build a land that I can go to. That just accelerates my land. Doesn't really do much else. Smart's the wrong word. If he understands this matchup, I think that'll be the case. Alright. What's he got? Looking at building a defensive land, which I like. I would love to see him build a defensive land. Next turn, I believe I'm looking at building a mountain just so we can get up towards his Bombslinger. It could be very important to winning this game. Water Elemental is fine. Doesn't match up very well against this King's Faithful at all. Okay. And that means next turn we will be attacking into the library. There's a chance he'll try to block it with something, but we do have the Cypher's Wrath. Depending on what he plays, depending on a lot of stuff, I'll probably double prairie to one side and follow up with the King's Faithful. But like I said, it's very dependent. Yeah, the enchant would be a little sick. I'll be honest. I wouldn't like that here. No, just a Court Jester. Okay. That's a good turn for us then. So we get to Mountain here, Cypher's Wrath, and take out this thing. And develop the Shadow Pest. Good turn for us. I like it. He's facing down a lot of pressure now, and with 5 Feria, he doesn't have too much that he can do. Like you guys mentioned, the enchant would be pretty bad here for us. Come on, guys. I'm feeling good about this one right now. We've got a pretty decent advantage right now. If he doesn't block off this spot, it'll probably be Mountain there. And we'll have pretty good control with Bombslinger. Okay. Falcon Dive? Battletoads. Okay. Good. Very good. Always collect your Feria. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we're God. Oh man, God rank number 3, boys. This is the highest I've ever been in God rank. Oh jeez. We did it. Well guys, thank you very much for sticking with me throughout that entire stream. I know it was a grind, especially at the end there. Yeah, sorry if that was a